build up some fuel before I hit the next hill?
Well, I've changed the filter 2 different times, and it didn't seem to make a difference. Now, the first fuel filter I put on it was completely stocked up, but the one since then hasn't been too bad. It's just got a 1/4 inch fuel on it, like a lawnmower. It's really small.
Oh, yeah. You can't go to first, it'll grind on you.
But... All right, YouTube, what's going on, man? So, New Year's Day. I've been watching a lot of people back and forth about the Nova B5R. This is a brand new engine, a brand new company, first run, first batch. The quality is great. Running the Novarossi 41001 header and the 9886 pipe here. So we're just going to do it inside here. We got the exhaust pipe hooked up the back. We'll get it fired up. Let me show you guys. But basically, you know, you can't say anything about an engine until we fire it up. It looks good. There's no scratches in the sleeve. The tolerances are high in this thing. The fitment is great. A tight crank on the bearing is to me is good. That means that there's not going to be any leakage. You know, you don't want the crank to spin inside the bearing race. You want the crank to spin with the bearing. So that doesn't make any difference to me. I've got several engines where it's hard to get the you know, the tolerances are high on it. It's hard to get the crank out. And if you don't know what you're doing, it's hard to get a piston off of the end of the pin as well. Thing I did notice is there's also some type of DLC or heat coating on the last 3 fins here on the cooling head. But she's beautiful. She's a beautiful engine. We're going to fire it up. I'm going to show you guys the first fire, the heartbeat like I always do. And we'll do that here in a second. I did 3 heat cycles last night without firing anything up. And so I'll heat it up here in a minute. We'll give it a first fire. I did finish up the billet Baja. We got new gears on here. So I did mess up last night. You know, there's an old saying that an acquaintance of mine by the name of Family Affair told me don't wrench when you're tired, man. So had the impact drill with the socket, reverse threads, and I was just getting it tight. I always use Loctite and thread tape, Teflon tape when you put these on, and it basically snapped the head off of the Taylor RC bolt there. Here's the bolt. This is one of the ones when they didn't have the insignia on the end. Broke that son of a gun right off in there, man. But we drilled it out. We mic'd it out. Everything's fine. No harm, no foul. So I borrowed the nut off of the other Baja. And I went ahead and just swapped the gear over as well because that's a brand new gear. But brand new gear plate here. Brand new clutch, 10,000 Blackbone spring with the FS clutch, vented bell, all Turtle Racing setup here. Turtle Racing open clutch carrier there. So she's ready to go. We cleaned up the pull start. It was making a little noise just from when I washed it. Gets in there, so we blew it out, cleaned it real well, and put some a little bit of dry lube in there, so no more squeak, and it's beautiful. I love these RC Max or Taylor RC ratchet pull starts right there. So we will get this out pretty soon. I want to get back out in the field. I was having a good time that day with this thing, man, and she's all ready to go now for sure. So anyway, give me a few minutes. We'll get this first start going on this brand new Nova B5R. You know, we're going to see what it's all about, man. I'm very impressed with this engine so far. I did get reached out to by info with Brent Bones. He did say after you fire it and run it, go ahead and torque the head back down a little bit. That's probably because it has the O-ring seal in there. And then make sure your glow plug is tightened right after a little bit. So, and that's common. You should do that on all. But he specifically, I guess, reached out to everybody that has purchased one of these so far, that we need to do that. So, again, first fire coming up. We'll see you guys in a few minutes. Peace. Happy New Year. All right, people, there you go. First fire. Once you get it, to where it runs and idles, bump up your idle a little so it continues to idle. But as you can see, that was pretty much real time on this tank, man. It is extremely rich right now. It is ran through that tank quick. And we'll continue to do our heat cycles here. We're going to leave it in the buggy. Then we're going to put it on the ground. I don't know if I'll get that done today or not. We will try. See if later on we can do a couple of rips on the ground. But I still got... this was already open, so I'm going to finish that. Then we're going to run another quart of Bones Brew through there. And then we'll put it on the ground. So, again... This engine, brand new. We're going to see what it's all about. It looks great. The quality looks great. A lot of people are putting it down, but they haven't even seen it. They're going by what they think they saw in a video or something like, I don't know. But get one in your hands, man. You know, if you like nitro engines, you need one of these. This Nova engine is a badass engine. Just like Nitro Nation said when he did the first review on this here in the States. You know, the P5 was a huge engine, years and years of good service with the P5. This is a 5-port. This, to me, is the new and improved P5 right here. But it's a B5R, the race edition. So, again, guys, let's see what it's all about. Let's put it through its paces. I'm going to order another one, not DLC coated. I'm going to order the steel bearing and the steel crank without the DLC coating, and we're going to get that one modded and see what she can do. A little bit lower on the price point, and then about 125 or so to get it modded over at RCR. So this one will leave stock. We're going to run it through its paces. We'll put as much fuel on it as we can, and we're going to test it over time. So Happy New Year, people. I appreciate y'all. Remember, treat people the way you want to be treated. We'll see y'all in a fifth scale video here pretty soon. But until then, let's keep playing with Nitro, man. I've been having a good time. We'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.
Make sure we don't have any issues with this drive, and see how our fuel filter does if it gets.
The fuel tank in the MCD better than the low C5T. Sorry. It's flat. The clump sits flat at the bottom, not like on the low C tanks where they